Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm John.
And today we're something a little different.
Yes, we are.
Today we're OCBs.
Metal around the world.
I mean, we've discovered that there's, even through OCB, a lot of the bands we've checked out have been metal bands, and a lot of them been from different countries. And haven't been a metal fan. I'm aware that there's a lot from other countries.
Right.
But maybe other people aren't aware. And there's countries out there that you wouldn't even expect there to be metal bands.
Well, just like in our little promo for this show.
Yeah.
Thailand. I never would have expected that much metal coming out of
And
Thailand.
there's a crap ton.
Yes. It's, there's so many bands out there in countries that aren't recognized for the metal, and they really deserve to be.
Yeah. And even if they don't, hey, we're going to highlight it anyway. We're going to say, hey, you didn't expect this, Baran to have a metal band. Well, they do, so here, we're going to let you see what they do there.
I'm going to be interested for Zanzibar.
And if there is no metal band in Zanzibar, I will, of course, play the Lizzie Borden song, Zanzibar.
But we're going to be going alphabetically, A to Z, to every country that we can find a metal band in.
And if we're in like a band that's got a crap ton of them, we'll probably spend a little more time on that country. Like we'll have several episodes highlighting different forms of metal, or
right.
We'll figure that out when we get to it, because starting off, we have Afghanistan and there's only one.
Yes, which is unfortunate, but maybe, through our efforts, more bands will pop up in some of these places.
And if you're in a band, like say, we only know of one band in Afghanistan. Say you're in a band in Afghanistan, well, it'll be too late for you to get any promotion now, but because we'll move on to, okay, if you're a band like in Albania or something, and you want us to cover your band, drop it down in the comments. It's like, oh, I'm from Morocco, and I want you to cover my metal band. Hey, I got no problem with that.
Right. Just make sure it's metal.
Yeah.
Nothing against other genres of music, but this show is about metal.
Yep.
And before we go any farther, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Get the word out about this show, because we're really excited about it, and we want you to be also.
And we want you to be involved in it. Like if you know of a band, put it down in the comments. Like, hey, when you get to this country, check this band out. Well, hey, we're all for doing that.
Yes.
Also, when we get to the United States, we're going to approach that a little different.
Yeah, we're going to be going state by state in the U.S. Simply because I think that's a fair way to do it with so many bands here. Just like, we'll cover more in England and
Germany, Sweden, and Norway, and basically like the hot spots for metal bands.
Right.
Probably South America, there's probably way more than I realized. But Brazil, we'll probably spend a couple days in Brazil. It's not just Sepultura.
Right. No, we're excited. We want you to be excited. And anything you want to see us do, let us know. I mean, if you think that there's certain changes that need to be made, we'll listen.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we'll do it, but we'll listen.
But I guess we'll just get into the Afghanistan band.
Afghanistan.
Okay. The name of the band is District Unknown, and I'm going to read a little bio about them before we actually get to a song. District Unknown is a psychedelic metal band from Kabul, Afghanistan. Formed in 2009, it is thought to be the first heavy metal band from the region, which that's kind of cool. It's like to be the first of something. After a number of changes, the lineup consists of founding members. If I'm saying this wrong, sorry. Kasim, he's the bass guitar and synthesizer, and Pedram, drums and percussion. Yo Khalifa, lead vocals and keyboards, and Suleiman. He didn't do it like Suleiman. Okay, but lead guitar, keyboards, and backing vocals. They've been around since 2009, and let's see how many. They have one album out, Anatomy of a 24-Hour Lifetime, which I think that's kind of a cool name for a song or an album.
Yes, it is.
But we'll go ahead and we will look them up on YouTube. I guess I could have done this easier, but Oops.
Upcoming episodes, by the way, this right here will be a little bit more streamlined and faster.
Yeah, and like I said, if we have too many bands in there, we'll just do an extra episode for that country.
Well, while you're typing this in, I'll go ahead and tell them, please share this. Once we get enough subscribers, we're going to set up a Patreon, and we'll be discussing a little bit more of what we want to do with that Patreon once it's there.
And we'll also do live streams so you can interact with us, because we want to interact with you.
Yes, that's what we enjoy doing.
Okay, this song. Whoops. Well, I probably never have a commercial on it anyway.
Yeah, probably not.
Nope. This is called "Struggle" by District Unknown,
which is a good song title for somebody from a band from Afghanistan.
Okay.
Yeah, I like cool intros. I'm thinking maybe they're stretching it a little, unless they start building on it.
Which sounds like what they're doing. Oh, okay, there's kind of a change.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat.
This actually kind of makes me think of something you'd see at the beginning of the set.
Yeah, like they're coming out, you hear it before you actually see the band members.
Right.
Well, I do know they wear masks, which is probably a good idea where they're at, because I know about, I can't pronounce what they call it, but it's a Iraqi name. I guess something to do with scorpions. But they get death threats all the time just for wearing like a heavy metal t-shirt.
Right.
So it's like, I understand why these guys are probably really underground.
Wow. It's really mellow, but I like it.
Yeah. Well, when you had the intro, it set it up nicely to go there.
Right.
I think they're a solid band. I've heard a couple other songs.
You say you are the worst of me. I am familiar with your weaknesses. I eat your disrespectful ways. I count the days until the wind takes you away. I realize I am encased. I am the reason you are wide awake, still awake.
I hear Sepultura in that.
I can a little bit too. I mean, it's honestly, I don't know what metal gets into Afghanistan,
right?
Outside of it, what they've heard, what they are using as influences, but yeah, I can hear a little bit of it. It's a lot more proggy than Sepultura. Sepultura was pretty much blunt in your face,
right? But especially with the harsh vocals. The harsh vocals were, I just heard Max in there through and through.
I could see that.
But I'm digging it so far.
It's just a little bit of production quality, which is not surprising considering where they're at.
Yeah.
Where are they going to go to record?
Exactly. Probably a bombed out building.
Sadly, yeah.
But I'm really digging it. It's a little bit different with like the synth intro and then the clean guitar, but I like it.
It's almost like they don't have a lot of influences, so it's just them.
Right.
And that kind of makes it refreshing.
Yes.
But no.
Let's keep going with it.
Let's say if they're good, metal scene gets built in Afghanistan, this is not a band to start with. A little better production would have fixed where he's going off a little bit. Wow, yeah. Yeah. Very interesting changes.
Yes.
Okay, that's why, like, that it?
I guess this would just be the mosh pit.
Oh, there's a solo.
Yep.
Yeah! It actually has, like, I was thinking Afghani influence, like folk influences in it.
Yeah, very much so.
It's not, what we would say, Middle Eastern. I guess that's it. I gotta go back and do something cool. All right, I guess that's it. That was Struggle by District Unknown.
And I'm highly impressed.
I am too.
The only issue is production issues. Which,
and equipment. I think their equipment's probably a little outdated. Like the amps and the pedals they're using are probably, it's probably hard for them to get them.
Yes. And now, the one thing, like when you were talking about his voice going off, the only thing I'm going to say on that is that might also be regional.
That could be
that
too.
That could be part of the music that they're doing. They do tend to have some really screwy scales.
That's true. I didn't even consider that. I just think if they could get out of Afghanistan, which is one of the reasons we're doing this, if like and get to somewhere that's a little more metal friendly,
right,
or with a bigger scene that understands how to produce this kind of thing. I would like to see these guys get out of Afghanistan and go somewhere because I think they're very, very talented.
Yes, and that's the other thing. They're writing from their heart.
Yeah,
just it's obvious. It's a struggle for them.
Yeah. I got nothing but praise for them. I mean, the little complaints I have, it isn't actually them.
Yeah, it's production and equipment, which
what can they do about it right now?
Right.
So I mean, if go share this video, make this viral for them. See if they have a Patreon
or GoFundMe or something like that. Help them out.
It's like I think this is a band that, if they could get big enough in Afghanistan and open the doors to other musicians and start its own metal scene, which, let's face it, it's a war-torn country.
Yes.
Which just cries for release with songs like that. That's one of the things metal can do for you. It's like, oh, it's aggressive, and it's like, well, yeah. It's a release for a lot of negative things.
Right. It's not negativity for the sake of negativity. It's
getting it out of me, and in a way that kicks ass, and I can share it with the world because they make your booty move. Although that's not really very well. That one part was pretty cool, rocky.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was mosh pit because the drummer's not going all out or anything, but he's a little reserved. But it was a good head banging.
But no, liked everything about it. No complaints whatsoever, other than production, and they need a good music studio.
Yeah,
and
so maybe a producer, but I think really they just need a better studio.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, same here.
Glad we found these guys in Afghanistan, and that's our first day.
Yeah. I think next time we go to Albania, I did kind of look ahead. I think there's like 7 bands there.
Okay.
We'll maybe go over 2 on the next episode.
So if you're in a band in Albania, or you know of a good band in Albania for us to put on the show, let us know in the comments.
And remember, we have stifled American voices, so if we mispronounce crap, sorry.
Yeah.
Feel free to correct us.
Don't take it personal. It's because you haven't studied your particular language, and there's too many for us to try to learn.
Yeah, especially when we're going to go around the whole world.
Yes. And before we finish up and get out of here, once again, like, subscribe, hit the notification, and please share. Share it not just for our sake, but for the bands that we are covering on the show. We will be putting a link in the description to whatever song that we play.
And if they have their own YouTube channel, just go to their YouTube channel.
Right.
Which, like, right now, apparently they have their own, and they don't have very many subscribers. They have 700. Well, now they have 720 because I liked them.
Yeah, and later on when I get to my personal, I'll probably be liking them also. They deserve it.
That's about all I got to say about District Unknown. Good job, guys.
And once again, we are
OCB.
Metal Around the World.
I'll remember to get that right eventually, too.
It's that learning curve.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Take care.